The Brit card, what the UK's digital ID plan means for you. The conversation around digital ID in the UK has just taken a huge leap forward. The government has recently announced plans to roll out a new, free-to-use digital identity system for all UK citizens and legal residents, with the explicit goal of tackling illegal working and streamlining access to public services. Dubbed the Brit card by some, this proposal is a game changer that has sparked passionate debate across the country. But what exactly is being proposed, and what does it mean for the average person? What is the digital ID plan? The new system is designed to be a secure, digital proof of identity and residency status, stored on your smartphone much like the existing NHS app or mobile payment cards. Key features of the plan include proof of right to work. Crucially, the digital ID will become mandatory for all right to work checks by the end of this Parliament. This is the primary mechanism cited by the government to clamp down on illegal working and deter illegal migration. Voluntary carry. While having the digital ID will be essential for proving your right to employment, the government has stressed there will be no general requirement to carry or produce it for daily life. A front door to services. Beyond employment checks, the ID is intended to streamline access to various public services, making it easier to apply for things like driving licenses, welfare, and accessing tax records with a single, secure login. This builds on the existing government UK One login infrastructure. Accessibility for all. Plans are in place to ensure those who don't own a smartphone or who are digitally excluded, such as some older people or those who are homeless, will have alternative, non-digital ways to access the service. The promises: convenience, security, and enforcement. Supporters of the scheme, including the government and think tanks like the Tony Blair Institute, highlight a number of compelling benefits. 1. Curbing illegal work. By making a verified digital ID compulsory for all new employees, the government aims to close loopholes currently exploited by illegal workers and unscrupulous employers. 2. Fighting fraud and improving security. A single, government-verified digital ID is argued to be far more secure than current physical documents, reducing the risk of identity theft and fraud in applications for benefits or services. Digital systems are designed to only share necessary information, e.g., confirming you are over 18, not your full date of birth. 3. A better citizen experience. Imagine no longer having to hunt for utility bills or other documents to prove your address or identity to a government department. A streamlined digital ID promises to cut bureaucracy and speed up interactions with the state. The critics: privacy, surveillance, and mandates. The proposals have, however, reignited decades-old concerns about a big brother state and civil liberties. Critics, including privacy groups and opposition politicians, raise serious questions. 1. Privacy and surveillance risks. The main worry is that a central, universal digital ID creates a single point for the state to amalgamate and potentially monitor vast amounts of personal data. Campaigners fear this shifts the balance of power and could lead to scope creep, where a system intended for work checks is gradually expanded for other forms of surveillance. 2. The door to a compulsory card. While the government insists there is no requirement to carry the ID, critics argue that if it becomes mandatory for employment and renting, it essentially becomes a de facto national ID card required for most aspects of adult life. 3. Data security. Centralized national databases, however secure, present a juicy target for cyber attacks. The risk of a catastrophic data breach, as seen in other public sector IT projects, remains a major concern. 4. Digital exclusion. Despite plans for alternatives, there is anxiety that mandatory digital systems will disproportionately affect vulnerable groups who are already digitally excluded, potentially denying them work or access to vital services. The path ahead. The introduction of the digital ID will require new legislation and is expected to be rolled out by the end of this parliamentary term. The debate is far from over. The proposed digital ID is a complex project that promises to bring the UK's identity verification system into the digital age, offering convenience and tighter enforcement. Yet, it also asks the public to place a great deal of trust in the state's ability to safeguard their privacy and data. What's your take? Are you ready to embrace the convenience of a digital ID, or are you concerned about the potential for government overreach? Let us know in the comments below.